coming in my life. I got no shoes on as usual. I think I'll hold this down a little just so you can see what I'm doing. Oh no. Well, I'm giving my doggy a bath. So sorry you can't see, but I'm giving my doggy a doggy bath. And I had a heck of a morning. But before I get into that, my visual journal. So I started this YouTube channel to just say how I lost over 189 pounds. So I guess it's safe to say 200 now. So how I lost 200 pounds by just breaking up with stress, breaking up with the things, the people, places, and things that cause me stress. And sometimes it's a journey doing that daily. And it's easy to say, don't give up, hang in there. But when you're actually going through the motions, you need some love, inspiration along the way. Like I said, anything that's new or foreign is uncomfortable. So those relationships are going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel weird. You're not going to have stuff to talk about because you're a totally different person. And those people are used to talking to that person that you used to be. So embracing your new life is embracing that new person that you are aspiring to be. And so I'm going to get this shampoo on here because it got to sit. I'm just massaging it in, putting some good positive energy. Everything you want to do with love. And remember, just because you love somebody or something, does that mean you're never going to yell? Yeah, you're going to yell at them. Yes, you're going to get frustrated with them. Yes, you're not going to agree. That's what love is. Love can be confusing sometimes. But also, hold on, Peter. Also, love is checking in with those feelings afterwards, being accountable at the part you played in that relationship, becoming that relationship that it is. So, I want to share with y'all how I lost over 200 pounds. Y'all can see the skin moving because I've earned that skin movement. I feel so proud having loose skin. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, so I have to tie it up. I have to tie it up with my compression. But in my visual journey, I said, you know what? I want people to see the blood, sweat, and tears. I want them to see the blemishes, the hard work that goes into me just getting up every day and saying, I can do this, without looking at the numbers and watching other people's TikTok channel and YouTube. They might not have good information, or maybe it's wrong, or you think you better for whatever reason. Stop, Peter. Or you might think you're better for whatever reason, but you're looking at what they're doing instead of being accountable for why it's not working for you. Are you being authentic, true to yourself? So I've been feeling better just starting my locks, being true to my hair, of how my hair does better in locks. Some people's hair doesn't do good in locks, right? So do I think everybody should get locks because they were better for me? No. So let me get my doggy all lathered up, and then I could tap into my journal for the day. That was just on my mind. And I just wanted to share what was on my mind. Giving my doggy his doggy bath. Giving him his doggy bath. I'm gonna let him sit for a minute. And so one thing I'm learning to do is get stuff myself. So y'all enjoy my doggy. I will be right back. I'm going to get more shampoo because I'm all out. So hold on. I'll be right back. I'm not going to yell for my husband to, babe, could you bring me this? I'm doing it on my own. I'll be right back. So I do groom my doggy myself. I cut his hair myself and all that. So while I'm letting that sit on him for a minute, let's see. I'm trying to do better at following instructions. More so because my program is following instructions. A lot of people don't spark their... Get back up here. Hey, get back up here. Get back up here. Get back up here. A lot of people don't spark their magic because they don't follow the directions, right? So at least follow the directions how it's supposed to be done. And then after you see how it worked for you, then you modify it if you need to, okay? So the title of today is your light red, yellow, or green today? All right. Before you say yes to anything or assume what the colors mean, okay? Today, I want you to check in with your inner GPS, okay? What is your mind, body, and spirit, okay? Your inner GPS, your mind, body, and spirit. What color is it showing, okay? So, example. Hold on real quick. Hello? Hello? Maybe it was a booty call. Okay, so last night I was pooped and I was like, I can't do my channel tonight. So I checked in, not just with my body and my mind, but my spirit was pooped, okay? So today I honored my choice and said, you know what, me being pooped, I'm gonna actually use this energy that I went to sleep. I didn't wake up till 8 o'clock. Like, I got up out the bed and I saw my friend was on TikTok. So I joined her TikTok and it was amazing. We had a lot of viewers and subscribers. And when I started my YouTube channel, my focus was on YouTube. But guess what? TikTok has opened so many more ideas and resources that I would have never thought of. So look, it started off as a YouTube channel, but look how I've grown to get money, not just from Facebook, not just from YouTube, but TikTok and Facebook. So I'm getting money from TikTok and Facebook. And so I'm just trying to use them to the best of my ability. I'm using TikTok to kind of like funnel people to YouTube because YouTube is where I really want to be, and to have a real show. Like I grew up in the 80s where all the shows was good, and I just want to bring those good shows back, those fun shows, those controversial shows, those shows with messages, get a little comedy out of it, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but all love, And so bringing back core values and morals and foundations, that's my vision and dream for myself. And right now, I just know I need an assistant. And so I need an assistant right now that's like me, this she doesn't have to worry about bills Maybe all her bills are paid for, because right now I'm in the grassroots. So right now, I know um, it's hard to say, but for years I've been giving out a lot of money and I haven't been able to love how I wanted to. So now I don't have a lot of money per se to give on that, but that's what I'm working towards, getting you the money so I could pay you for being my assistant, and you'll be happy being my assistant because you're going to have fun being my assistant. You're going to be a better you. You could be a better whatever you aspire to be by being my assistant. So I'm just putting it out there. I need my assistant to help me with the comments and responding, liking, sharing. I could sit there with you and you just read it to me and I'll tell you what to put. Helping me keep my meeting minutes, keep things in order, help me keep things clean and decent. That way I could create more, I could guide more and better, because all of my energy is going to that. So I'll take care of you, make sure your hair is nice. If you're interested in locks or natural styles, I'll make sure your hair is done and give you a healing session every 2 weeks. I'll also make sure your nails and feet are rubbed and clean, not necessarily polished and manicured, but I'll do my best. I can learn if that's what you're willing to exchange. And I need you maybe 5 days a week starting off, and then after we get the big money, maybe 3 days a week or 2. So we're just dreaming. I'm sharing my dreams with you. Let me rinse my doggy. So I know I've been talking about what color was you because I got distracted. But the colors are my 369 score. If you look at my Fairy Fridays, I have a season pass to Universal Studios. And so I score how it makes me feel in my body, mind, and spirit. I became a travel agent just so I could share with people, you know, the vibes, how it feels. Some people are scared to go on a cruise. So just, I want to share, you know, I know you scared and all that, but are you willing to step out on faith? It's a lot of hardcore gangbangers that's scared to travel. But guess what? They didn't know that they loved being on a cruise. They thought they hated it. So just try it once at least. Don't stop living your life in a life of fear just because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay? Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Not knowing what's going to happen, you can really enjoy the experience. Because if you know what's going to happen, you're going to expect it, be expecting things that you don't need to expect. All right, so back to red light, green light, yellow light, okay? So this is how you score the method. For the mind, it's 1 to 3 points, okay? 1 to 3 points. Is it clear or is it cluttered? Is your mind, how does this make you feel? Happy, sad, mad, glad? Is other feelings besides happy, sad, mad, and glad, okay? So how does this person make you feel? Are you tired? Are you exhausted mentally? Do you feel stuck, like you don't know what to say when you're around them? You don't know what to do. It's hard to make conversation. What are you thinking about? Check your feelings and emotions. Remember, it's other feelings than happy, sad, mad, and glad. So I most recently, no matter who it is, if they don't make me feel good mentally, physically, and spiritually, I don't want it. So 1 to 3, how do they make you feel? Clear or cluttered? Your body, 1 to 3 points. Check, are you feeling rested or tense? Does this person make you feel rested or tense? Okay? Check that feeling. Do you feel nauseous? Does it make you want to throw up? Do you feel a lot of energy? What do you feel? What do you feel? Now you see why I gotta wear this? I'm getting wet, soaked. So check in. How did it make you feel? Your body, your mind, your spirit, check in. How did that person make you feel? How did that place make you feel? And I had to do that with my jobs too. I love my job, but it was draining me physically because it was time for me to change. I needed that job, but it wasn't forever. So again, a lot of us stay places because we think it's forever, and it's not supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be temporary. These people are supposed to be in your life temporary. Your mama, your kids. Sometimes it's temporary and sometimes it's forever. Sometimes your friends are temporary, sometimes they forever. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. I want to do one more light shampoo. Can I do one more light shampoo? I'm going to do one more light shampoo and comb it through. One more light shampoo and comb it through. And so on YouTube, I'm going to try to show my personality more. But I do my personality more on TikTok. You can see my personality shine more on TikTok. I'm more conservative on YouTube because I'm just trying to get my message across, my sermon. But keep it flowing, okay? And last, your spirit, 1 to 3 points for your spirit. So, your spirit, is it peaceful or is it agitated, right? And I say anything that you don't know, hey, is this about my mind or is this about my body? If you don't know what it is, it's spiritual. Because sometimes you just can't explain spiritual stuff. So spirit is the happiness. So when I speak to spirit, I'm speaking to happiness, that thing that make you feel joy for no reason at all. Or maybe it is for a reason, right? So I'm speaking to happiness when I speak to spirit. When I speak to wellness, I'm speaking to action. So the body, I'm speaking to action. And when I speak to healing, I'm speaking to the mind, right? Because sometimes, again, to lose weight, we think we got to have a gym membership, and we already defeated spiritually and mentally, okay? So on my weight loss journey, on my journey to be a better wife, on my journey to be happy in my life and travel, I had to be accountable and understand that if I wanted to walk the walk and talk the talk, I had to do that not just physically, but mentally and spiritually, and have those uncomfortable feelings and emotions not to linger on and make them last long, but those uncomfortable feelings and emotions, okay? So that is how you use the scoring method. Check in with yourself today. How is your light? If your light and you score something and it made you feel a 3 and below, stop. Do not interact. Do not engage. If you interact with something, mind, body, and spirit, and you give it a score of 6, right? A 4, 5, or 6, and it's yellow. That's yellow, right? Tread lightly, go slow, be cautious. You might have to flee, fight, right? But be cautious because it might make you feel some of those feelings you didn't want to feel. But baby, when you score 7, 8, and 9, that's a green light. It's going to be all good if you're willing to take the risk, okay? So score your day. When you go to work today, how does work make you feel mentally? Score it from 1 to 3. How does work make you feel spiritually? How does work make you feel physically, mentally, and spiritually? And give each section 1 to 3 points. Maybe you need to check your job choice. If your job is a red light, 1 to 3, maybe you need to check your job. If your job score is a 4, 5, 6, Maybe you need to tread lightly. Don't work so hard. Let them see that they deserve you and you're an asset to that company. But if that job makes you feel a 7, 8, or a 9, love that job. Do what you got to do. Keep that job and excel there, because that's where your happiness is. And that's where you should be. So do the same for your relationships. Check those relationships with the people that have titles in your life. How do they make you feel mentally? How do they make you feel spiritually? And how do they make you feel physically? Okay? And before I get off of here, I just want to whisper an affirmation, and then I'm going to close. So today's affirmation is, I honor my energy, I follow the signs of my soul, and I choose me fully and unapologetically, okay? The 3 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for having my intuition. I used to think I was crazy. Get over here. I used to think I was crazy for having dreams and visions, you know, and I didn't have certain gifts that other people had. But today, I'm so thankful for my intuition. And today, because I didn't have it before, so I'm even more grateful. Today, I have the ability to say no. And lastly, I have the gift of a new day. I can start my day fresh. I'm rebranding my company to be the face of my business. Because at first, my business wasn't my face. But I had to get out of that mentality of a world that had to have a certain logo. I am the logo, baby. I am love. And I am my signature. It's me Wednesday night, okay? So yes, I have the gift of a new day, and I could be a new me every day. I get to unlearn everything, relearn it all over again. Like my favorite movie, 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates was a good movie. She had it, just check that out. But I get to be like 50 First Dates every day. That's one thing I'm grateful for. So I'm going to close out, okay? I'm closing out. I'm starting new. I'm open to new things. So join me on TikTok. Me and my bestie, it's a little controversial. I talk a little mess on there. And so I got in my mind, I wasn't able to be a good mom, but I could be a great auntie. So I just pride myself in being a better mom every day. So my grandkids won't ever have to have these conversations, and my kids won't be speaking to these mistakes. That it just stops with me. And I don't have to be a hard worker and a hard working dad. That I could actually be a mom and cook those dinners and be available for their heartbreak and their first kiss. I'm not tired from working multiple jobs. So I'm not beating up myself about it, because it is what it is. I wasn't able to be a good mom. So ladies, make better choices than men. So you have the ability to be a good mom that your kids need. Some kids need you to be at the PTA, the games, cooking dinner. And some kids don't need that. But that's okay. And that's being accountable of your part of God. Why God made you you for a reason. Why he made you have those parents that birthday. Why did he make you you? So live in who you are. Why are you you? Why are you you? So join me tonight on TikTok, 8 p.m. tonight. Me and my bestie. Subscribe to my YouTube channel on here. Watch my videos so I could hire somebody to do this, and I could make more videos. I could do more healing things. I could use my degrees and share the information that I learned. So you don't got to work so hard. So don't work so hard. Just tap that screen. Share, like, subscribe. Spark your magic. I love you guys. Thanks for tapping in. It's me. It's me Wednesday night. Sending love, receiving love, and recycling love. See y'all on TikTok.